Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another video. Today we're going to talk about winning beacon games. I see so many people playing beacon games and they're doing everything wrong, and that's why their teams are losing. It takes 6 players to do well. If one player falls short, hey, unfortunately your team is probably going to lose. But let's talk about what to do to improve your beacon games. So first off, your team only needs to grab 3 beacons and keep control of those 3 beacons for the entire battle. When the game ends, if you've got 20 beacons or 10 beacons, your team did bad. They did not hold the beacons. You need to grab 3 and hold them, so when you get onto a beacon, you need to stay on that beacon and protect it. There's so many people who grab a beacon and they just run off and leave that one abandoned for the enemy team to come and grab it. That is not what you want to do. I spend so much time on a beacon. When I get one, I go straight to center, or the most important beacon in the particular map, and I try and stay on that beacon until I absolutely have to leave, or something along the lines of that. I may not get as many kills as I would like. I may not get as much damage as I like, but I try to make sure I get a beacon, and I try to make sure I keep that beacon for as long as I possibly can. You don't want to lose the beacons, guys. So if you're one of those guys that just runs off to a beacon, grabs it, and then abandons it and leaves, that's not the way you really want to do it. Now, there may be times where that's necessary. You may need to leave a beacon to do something else, but for the most part, the second you leave it and the enemy team says, hey, that beacon over there is empty, one of the enemies is going to come over and they're just going to grab your beacon and take it. You don't want to have 45 beacons at the end of the game. You want to have 3, all right? Your team needs to grab 3 beacons and control it for 51% of the match. That will win the game. On beacon games, damage doesn't matter, kills don't matter. Grabbing and holding your beacons is what wins the games. It's very rare that you actually bought the other team out and win because you destroyed everybody on the other team, unless you're playing with like 6 of the best players in the game or something like that, or you're going up against 6 really terrible players. Normally that doesn't happen. Grab your beacons and hold your beacons, and do not abandon your beacons so the enemy can just run right over and grab it. That is what loses games. And I also see times where somebody's like grabbing your home beacon and there's two guys on your team standing right in front of that beacon. Well, the enemy's right behind them getting it. And sometimes you're even on voice chat and you're just like, hey guys, turn around, someone's grabbing the beacon. Oh, we can't do nothing about that. And then you lose that beacon when those 2 guys were right next to it that could have easily prevented it from being taken. All right, don't chase damage, don't chase kills. Make sure your beacons are not being stolen by the enemies. You got to stay on them and protect them, guys. All right, you got to stay on your beacons and protect them, and you will win a lot more games if everybody does that. If you're just grabbing and going, that's not good. Not good at all. Now, like at the end of the game, let's just say you're playing a Skyros or a Loki. Yeah, you might want to grab and go towards the end if your team is behind and you've got a Loki running around grabbing all the beacons. That's a little bit different. But for the first, half of the game, the first 75% of the game, your goal is to get and hold, not get and run, right? Do not get and run, get and hold. That's why having a bunch of tanks in your hangar and brawlers in your hangar that can actually fight on a beacon is very important. But anyways, I hope that gets the point across. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more War Robots content. We got build videos, we got giveaways. There's going to be a big 200 item giveaway coming up, so make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell, and set the notifications to all. That way, when I do post the giveaway videos, you guys don't miss any and get entered to win on the giveaways. And of course, if you see one of those scammers that's pretending to be me in the comments saying, hey, you want a PlayStation or something, and they're like, hey, contact me on Instagram or WhatsApp or Telegram. That's not me, guys. That is a scammer pretending to be me. Report those people to YouTube. They're all over the place. It's horrible, but that is not me, okay? That's not how you win the giveaways. When I do a giveaway, all the information you need to know is on the video. And if somebody asks you to do something other than what the video I posted says, that's not me. That's probably a scammer. But anyways, I think that wraps this up. If you'd like to help support the channel, check out the thank you button or the join button down below the video. I would really appreciate that a lot. You can become a monthly channel member or donate. There's some more links down there in the video's description to some game news, some interesting stuff, the Danny Lightning merch store, a Discord server, some other ways to support the channel and stuff like that. So if you could check those out, I would really appreciate that. Hope this video was helpful and you guys have an awesome day. See ya.